Hello, everyone. It is Ramira here, aka Mary the Goddess. If this is your first time joining me, welcome to the Goddess Tribe. Welcome to my craziness. You can follow me. Make sure that you follow me on all of my social media platforms and Mary the Goddess. MARATHEGODDESS and two number twos. Yes, I know it's Wendy and Goddess. That's how I want it to be. If this is your returning time, welcome back to the craziness. Okay, y'all, I broke a finger. It's okay. I Well, this finger is always the first to go, either that or my thumb. Okay. Well, my thumb been holding in. All right. So if you do not know me, I am Ramira. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm 31 years old. I'm a mother. I'm a businesswoman, and I rob banks legally. And I'm always here to teach you how. How do I do that? Is by going over the Candlestick Trading Bible. There's two different types of trading. There's fundamental trading, and then there's technical trading. I'm a technical trader, and one of the technical tools that I use is candlesticks, candlestick patterns. All right. So I'm going to be teaching you this for my people that are new. This is my third and final time doing this for the free. I will not do this no more. Um, Price has went up. Okay. Membership subscriptions, coaching sessions are happening, and I don't have the time for it, but I have the time for it right now. School is out. Kids is out. So I'm a little bit less busier than what I am during the school time. So you got me right now. Use it while you can, because there won't be no more. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so we are using the Candlestick Trading Bible for my new people. You can download it on any of your internet browsers. Now, however, you're not far behind because this is the beginning portion. I did not go over the introduction, the overview, or the history of candlesticks. However, in my last previous video, I did go over what is a candlesticks, how to read the open and closes of the candlesticks, how to identify which is bullish, which is bearish, and what the upper and lower shadows mean of the candlesticks and how to read those as well. All right, so today is about candlestick patterns, and one of the candlestick patterns that we're going to be talking about is the engulfing bar candlesticks. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to summarize this. They're talking about how candlesticks is the most powerful trading concepts. It's simple, it's easy to identify, and very powerful, profitable setups. Um, Candlestick patterns have a high predictive value and can produce positive results. Now, this is a good trading system. I actually use candlesticks for myself. In the book, it tells us that it is the holy grail of the trading system, but be prepared to lose. Everyone doesn't win 100% of the time. If you're looking for 100% return, you might need to try another business venture because this will not be it. You will lose. Yes. All right, so let's get into it. Candlestick patterns. I'm not going to bore you with all of this, but candlesticks are one of the most powerful trading concepts. They're simple, easy to identify, very profitable setups. It has been confirmed that candlestick patterns have a high predictive value and can produce positive results. However, you will not always 100% win trading candlesticks. If you're looking to have a 100% return on your investments, you want to try another business venture. You have to be prepared to lose. Um, I'm just being honest. All right. Let's see here. This skill will help you better enter and exit the market in the right time. And All right, and that's about it. The guy says that he wants us to focus on the autonomy of the pattern and the psychology behind its formation because this will get you the skill to identifying easily any pattern you find in the market and understand what it tells you to do next. All right, so my baby, the engulfing bar candlestick pattern. All right, so the engulfing bar is, as it states in its title, is formed when it fully engulfs the previous candle. Okay, the engulfing bar can engulf more than one previous candle, but to be considered an engulfing bar, at least one candle must be fully consumed. All right, so in order to be engulfed, it has to at least engulf one uh, candle fully. All right, so here they have an example of a bearish engulfing. And bearish engulfing is one of the most important candlestick patterns. The candlestick pattern consists of two bodies. The first one is a small body. In other words, the second body engulfs the previous candle. And then here's they have the example below. Remember, bearish selling, their open is here, the close is here. So during that trading session, sellers are pushing the market down. Now, being that it's a bearish engulfing, since the sellers are in control of the market, they engulf the previous candle, which is this small body candle that we see here. So it came in there. So it was this was a white candle. So that open was here, and that close was here. All right. We were talking about open and close on the previous candle. All right. So the next candle then is just that bearish candle. Here we have that long wick. Well, short wick. Price did open up a push down. However, sellers came and pushed the market down and engulfs the previous candle. Sometimes I get to talking about the candlestick and what it means, and then they give you the example. And then it's like I'm talking twice. So I'm gonna try not to do that. All right, so this is how bearish engulfing pattern looks on your charts. The candlestick pattern gives us valuable information about bulls and bears in the market. In this case, the bearish engulfing. This pattern tells us that sellers are in control of the market because it's a bearish, okay, bear, sell, and may be indicated as black or red. And the bear is claw down. All right, so the bull have his bull horns going up. Of course, that means buying up bull. And then the bears falls down, sellers, bearish market. I'm trying to give you a real time, a watered down example of how to identify bearish versus bullish in the market. All right. When this pattern occur, okay, so this is something that is vital information. When the pattern occurs at the end of an uptrend, this indicates that the buyers are engulfed by sellers, which signals a trend reversal. All right, so it has an example here. All right, as you can see, when price action occurs in an uptrend, we can anticipate a trend reversal because buyers are not still in control of the market and sellers are trying to push the market to go down. You can't trade any bearish candlestick pattern you find on your chart. You will need other technical tools to confirm your entries. All right. We will talk about this in details in the next chapter. Right now, I just want you to open up your charts and identify all bearish candlestick patterns that you find. Okay. We will do that. Well, let's talk about bullish engulfings. Okay. Bulls, bonds. Okay. Bullish engulfing consists of two candlesticks. The first one is the small body, and the second one is the engulfing candle. See the illustration below. Sorry. I'm so sorry. The bullish engulfing pattern tells us that the market is no longer under control of sellers and buyers take control of the market. When a bullish engulfing forms in the context of an uptrend, so we're already in the uptrend, that bullish engulfing forms, it indicates a continuation. So it's going to continue to go up. When a bullish engulfing uh, candle forms at the end of a downtrend, the reversal is much powerful as it represents the capitalization bottom. So bearish engulfing, when we were at the top of an uptrend, trend reversal going to the downside. But when we're in a bullish engulfing, when we're at the end of that downtrend, so selling down, we get that bullish engulfing at the end of the uptrend, likely to reverse to the upside. See your example below. The example shows us clearly how the market changes direction after the formation of a bullish engulfing bar. The small body that represents the selling power is covered by the second body that represents the buying power. The color of the bodies is not important. What's important is that the smaller one is totally engulfed by the second candlestick. I like this because sometimes you might see a bullish candle and then a bullish engulfing or a bearish candle and a bearish engulfing. Color does not matter. What is being engulfed by that second candle. All right. Don't try to trade this market using a price action setup alone because you will need other factors of confluence to decide whether the pattern is worth trading or not. I will talk about this in the next chapters. Okay. What I want you to do is get the skill of identifying bearish and bullish engulfing bars on your chart. This is the most important step for now. All right. So let's go into our charts. And I tell you, GBP CAD has been really ruffling my feathers, okay? Let's go ahead and sell and stop playing. But we'll talk about that later. All right. I think I use Euro AUD. All right, so right now we're just identifying bullish and bearish engulfing patterns. I'm going to clear this chart. Bearish engulfing. Uh, this would be so right now we're not worried about where it is at the position of the bearish or bullish engulfing patterns. Um, all right, so this should be good. All right, just giving you guys a couple examples. Now this is a bullish engulfing. Hold on. All right, bullish engulfing, it engulfs the previous candle, engulfs that. It actually engulfs the next couple candles to be actually. And she goes up. Okay, bearish engulfing, engulfs that previous candle, goes down. This can actually be a bullish. Excuse me, sorry. This is actually a bullish engulfing as well. Engulfs the previous candle, goes up. This one I kind of like. We were talking about if it's already an uptrend and continuation goes up, and she actually continued to go up. Bullish engulfing, engulfs the previous one. Bullish engulfing, engulfs the previous one. Um, engulfing. This engulfs the previous candle. This one engulfs the previous candle. She did go up for a small period of time. Um, yeah. Okay. Uh, this is our bearish engulfings. We were talking about if it's at the top of an uptrend. So at first we were trending up. Bearish engulfing is formed. She sold down. Okay. Another bearish engulfing example. Sold down. A bearish engulfing and engulfs the previous candle. Sold down. This is a small bearish engulfing, but you can see it engulfs the previous candle. Um, literally like by some. So this is that open of it, and then this is where it closed out, and it off all of this previous candle. Okay, bearish engulfing goes to previous one, bullish engulfing goes up, bullish engulfing goes up, bullish engulfing goes up, bullish engulfing goes up, bullish engulfing goes up. Selling, bearish engulfing and goes to previous candle, sells down, and goes to previous candle, sells down, and goes to previous candle here, and then goes down. All right, so those are some examples. Let me also give you, all right, so we were talking about those open and close price from before, opened up here, okay, and it closed here. Okay, next candle opened up down here. And it closed out here. All right, so you can just see it a little bit better. Sell up bodies. This real body engulfed the previous candle as well. So open here, closed here. Next day or in the next 4 hours, it opened up here. Price probably slowed down a little bit. Pushed the market up here. That was the high of that session and closed here. Long candle, body candle. And she went up to what's possibly go down. All right, so those were how to identify bullish and bearish engulfing candles and when they mean. So If it's bullish, if it's in context of an uptrend already, continuation. If it's at the bottom of a downtrend, trend reversal to the upside, bearish engulfing. If it's at the top of an uptrend, um, trend reversal to the downside. It has to engulf the previous candle. A color does not matter. Is the engulfing of the second candle, and it can engulf more than one candle as well. But to be considered an engulfing candle, it needs to engulf that one previous candle. Okay, that is all that I have for you today. We are going to go over the Doji, Dragonfly, and Gravestone Doji patterns in our next video. But until then, if you're not already following me again, please make sure that you follow me at Mary the Goddess, MARATHEGODESS, and two number twos. Again, yes, I know it's one D in Goddess. That's how I want it to be. Um, yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.